This video is for educational purposes and cultural awareness only. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating and sometimes spooky world of Japanese superstitions. Every culture has its own set of beliefs, those little rituals and warnings passed down through generations. Japan is no exception, with a rich history of folklore and tradition that still influences daily life today. So get ready, because some of these might just surprise you and maybe even make you think twice about your daily habits. First up, let's talk about numbers. In many Western cultures, the number 13 is considered unlucky. Well, in Japan, the numbers to watch out for are 4 and 9. Why? It's all about the pronunciation. The number 4, she sounds exactly like the Japanese word for death. Not exactly a great association, right? This is why you'll often find that hospitals and some hotels in Japan skip the 4th floor. They'll go straight from floor 3 to floor 5. Similarly, you might not find room number 4. It's a very common practice to avoid this unlucky number. Then there is the number 9 or ku. This sounds like the word for agony or suffering. So again, not a number you want to be associated with. While it's not as widely avoided as the number 4, it's still considered unlucky by many. You might notice that sets of items like plates or cups are often sold in sets of 5, not 4. It's a subtle but interesting way this superstition plays out in commerce. Next, let's talk about something you might do every day. Cutting your nails. According to a Japanese superstition, you should never ever cut your nails at night. The belief is that if you do, you might not be with your parents when they pass away. This one has ancient roots in the past without good lighting. Cutting sharp tools like nail clippers in the dark was genuinely dangerous. You could easily cut yourself. The saying "you will lose your parents" is a play on words, as another pronunciation of the characters for cutting nails at night can sound like hastening a parent's death. It's a grim thought, but it was a practical way to prevent injuries in a time before electricity. Now, how about sleeping? Ever thought about which direction your head is pointing? In Japan, it's a big deal. You should avoid sleeping with your head pointing north. This position, known as kitamakura, is how the deceased are laid out during funeral works. So sleeping with your head to the north is said to invite bad luck or shorten your life. It's so ingrained in the culture that many people will instinctively check the direction of their bed when staying at a hotel or a friend's house. Let's move on to chopsticks, a staple of Japanese dining. There are a lot of etiquette rules around using them, and many of them are linked to superstitions, particularly those related to funerals. For example, you should never pass food from your chopsticks directly to another person's chopsticks. This action mirrors a ritual at Buddhist funerals, where the cremated bones of the deceased are passed between family members. So doing it at the dinner table is a major taboo. Instead, you should place the food on a small plate for the other person to pick up. Another chopstick no-no is sticking them upright in your bowl of rice. This also has a direct connection to funeral rites. A bowl of rice with chopsticks standing vertically in it is an offering made to the dead. Doing this during a meal is seen as incredibly disrespectful and is thought to bring bad luck. It's a powerful symbol, so always remember to lay your chopsticks neatly on a chopstick rest or across the top of your bowl when you're not using them. Have you ever seen a spider in your house and immediately wanted to get rid of it? Well, in Japan, you might want to think twice, depending on the time of day. A morning spider is considered a sign of good fortune. It's said to bring guests or good news, so you should let it be. However, a spider seen at night is a bad omen. It's sometimes referred to as a thief spider, and killing it is said to be the right thing to do to prevent bad luck. So, a morning spider is a friend, but a night spider is a foe. Let's talk about a classic one: breaking a mirror or a comb. Just like in the West, breaking a mirror in Japan is considered very bad luck. But breaking a comb is also a big deal. Both were valuable personal items in ancient Japan, and breaking one was seen as a sign of misfortune to come. Combs in particular were often given as gifts and held a symbolic meaning. So breaking one was like severing a connection or inviting bad luck into your relationship. Here is a fun one involving weather. If you are a kid in Japan, you might hear this warning: during a thunderstorm, hide your belly button. The superstition says that Reijin, the god of thunder and lightning, will steal their belly buttons when thunder roars. While it sounds silly, it likely originated as a practical way to get children to cover up and stay warm during a sudden drop in temperature that often accompanies a thunderstorm. It's a creative piece of parenting advice passed down through generations. Now let's enter the world of Japanese spirits and demons, the yokai. There is a belief that inanimate objects, after they've existed for 100 years, can come to life. They become what is known as sukumogami. This could be anything: an old umbrella, a pair of sandals, or a music instrument. The idea is that old objects develop a soul, and if they've been mistreated or discarded carelessly, they might become vengeful. This belief encourages a culture of respecting and taking care of one's belongings, a concept known as motenai, or not being wasteful. And what about whistling? Do you like to whistle a happy tune? In Japan, you should avoid whistling at night. The superstition says that whistling after dark will attract snakes, or even worse, ghosts or burglars. The sound was thought to be a signal used by thieves to communicate, so an innocent person whistling could accidentally invite trouble to their doorstep. It's another one of those beliefs that likely had a practical, safety-related origin. Finally, let's talk about the first dream of the new year, known as Hatsuyum. The content of your first dream, which is traditionally the dream you have on the night of January 1st or 2nd, is believed to foretell your fortune for the entire year. The most auspicious things to dream of are in order: first, Mount Fuji; second, a hawk; and third, an eggplant. Why this specific combination? Mount Fuji represents height and greatness. Hawks are strong, clever birds symbolizing advancement. And the word for eggplant, nesu, is a homophone for a word that means to accomplish or to achieve. So if you happen to dream of all three, you are supposedly in for an incredibly lucky new year. Japanese culture is just filled with these incredible stories and beliefs that add so much texture and meaning to everyday life. Whether you believe in them or not, they offer a fascinating glimpse into the history, values, and playful imagination of Japan. I hope you enjoyed this journey into Japanese superstitions. Which one did you find the most interesting or unusual? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures into culture and history. See you in the next video.